Hello guys, today I'll be showing you guys how to create an ebook to sell online using Canva and ChatGPT. Now the reason for Canva is to format your ebook, and the reason for the ChatGPT is for the ebook write-up and the ebook topic generation. Now we are going to go over to Canva to see how we can do that. But before then, we're going to ask Canva the best ebook selling online presently by specialization, so that we can know the exact field we are going to write on. If we're going to write on love or romance, or if we're going to write on health and fitness, so that we can know the particular specialization we're going to base. Now let's say we ask ChatGPT the best selling ebook by specialization. So it's going to give us the best selling ebook by specialization. So it says that the popularity of the ebook gens is still writing, so let's wait for it to finish. Now it's saying that the popularity of the ebook gens can vary over time and across platforms. As of recent analysis, the following gens have been among the best-selling. Romance is number 1, fantasy is number 2, science and fiction, and the rest of them. Now we can write our ebook based on romance. Now, I will tell ChatGPT now, write an ebook ending with tragedy, ending with tragedy. Write an ebook ending with tragedy, love tragedy. Include characters. Michael and Richard and Amira, or let me say Mira, as the main characters. And Daniel, Gabriel, Ruth, let's go back. Ruth, and we can say Richard, as other characters. Write a complete details of the ebook and events that took place in each chapter. Right from chapter 1 to 5. Chapter 1. Right from chapter 1 to 5. To 5. Maybe you can extend yours to chapter 15, chapter 20. It is up to you. But we're going to write from chapter 1 to 5 so that our ebook will be short. Then I'll show you how to write the ebook. Now you can see it. It has started. Title: Whisper of Heart. Chapter 1, Serendipitous Encounter. Now in the bustling city of, you can see chapter 2 and the rest. This is it to chapter 5. So you can tell it to write in details more, so that your ebook will have a complete detail and character development. So I'm just trying to show you guys how to write an ebook. Now we're going to copy chapter 1. This is the title. We are going to copy the title. Copy chapter 1. We are going to copy. We're going to copy chapter 1. We are going to copy chapter 2. We are still going to copy chapter 3. It's in your keyboard clip if you want to access it. So we are going to still copy this chapter 5 as well. So we're going to copy all right now. Now we have copied all. Right? So the next thing we're going to do now, let me just lock it let me just lock the chapters I copied. Starting from the first one I copied. You lock it accordingly so that you won't have any problem with accessing it. So this is it. The chapters has finished. I've copied all, right? So this is it. Now we are now going to go over to Canva to format our ebook. Now let's go over to Canva. This is our Canva. Let's go over to Canva. So we are now on Canva. The first thing you're going to do, you have to go to Amazon. You have to go to Google. First you go to Google, or later you can go to Google. You look for how to write an ebook, the formatting and everything about the ebook, which is the size of the paper, the margins and the rest of them, the font size and the rest, so that you know how to access it. But I'm going to, in the course of the study, I'll be telling you how to use the Amazon standard formatting standard and the ebook size, ebook size to write it. So we're going to go over to create. Now what we're going to do now, we want to create our own ebook, which is the size of our ebook. The custom size, you go over to the custom size. Now we are going to take it by inch. We go over to the width. We see our width will be 6.125. This is Amazon standard. You can use this for your ebook, both bleed and non-bleed. Now the bleed is the one I will tell you in the course of the study. Let's continue so that you understand when we are now formatting the ebook. Now the height is 9.25. This is the standard for Amazon. So now let's start creating. It's very easy and accessible. It is very easy to create. Now, when we are talking about blade, this is a marginal line where you're writing your ebook. Now, any ebook you're writing, once the fonts passes that marginal line I showed you, which is your body, the body of the writing, once what you're writing passes this, it is incorrect. To keep your ebook neat so that it will be readable for a better readability, and also to keep your ebook neat. So this marginal line is where all our text is going to be. It's not going to pass these margins. Do you understand? So now let's start writing. You can choose a color if you want, but let's just leave it like this. Let's leave it like this, and we start writing. First of all, our first page is going to be our heading, which is the title of the book. So we're going to say add heading or title. So what was the title? The title was Whisper of Heart. So this is it, Whisper of Heart. So now you're going to drag this, make it touch the margins. Let it not exceed the margins, and centralize it. You can see this line is in center. It is not centralized. So this is our heading. So now let's remove title. The margin, which is Whisper of the Heart. Now you can write the person, which is the person that created or that wrote the book. Now we can say text, write it as subheading. Now, if your name is Taiwo, you can see Taiwo Daniel. So this is it. You now drag it down. You drag it down. Centralize it. Now, this is the writer, Taiwo, but you're going to write authored by. So after you have done this, we skip, which is we're trying to open another page. You just slide the screen of your phone, then it will open up another page. So here is going to be our dedication. If you have dedication, you can put your dedication and the rest, the copyright, all right reserve and the rest of them, the chapters. Then let's just start with now writing, imputing the body of our ebook. Now you can say test. You're going to make use of this one. Add a text box. So chapter 1, you paste to chapter 1. So this is your chapter 1. This is your chapter 1. Drag it up. We are going to remove this chapter title. Do you understand? And make it bolder. So this is our chapter 1. Now font size, standard font size is 12. Amazon standard font size is 12, but you can extend to 13 for better readability. We can extend to 13. Now, the next thing we're going to do is to choose the kind of font, because Amazon accepts only Times New Roman and Georgia. So we're going to make use of the ones Amazon accepts. Now you press on this arrow up. You can type it, Times New Roman. Times New Roman is going to appear. Times New Roman. You can see Times New Roman. So we're going to make use of this one. Change all to Times New Roman. So everything has been changed to Times New Roman. So it's not in Times New Roman. This is it. So you can slide again. You can slide again. What again are you going to do next? Now, if you want to create ebook more easily without waste of time, let's delete this page with sliders. Let's delete this page in particular. We press delete. Now go over to this one. You set everything on this particular page. Now, another thing we're going to do, click on this text. Now, we have gone to font size. Now, the next thing we're going to go to is what? Spacing. Now, let's use 25 for the spacing and 1.4. So it's okay like this. We have used 25 for spacing. So it is okay like this. Now, whatever we are now doing, if we open a new page, all has been set to 25 and even Times New Roman. So now let's write our chapter 2. You also use the same, sorry, not add brand. Add a text box. You write your chapter 2. So this is it, chapter 2. Now let's see if it is 12. Font size is Times New Roman, right? Now, font, then the font, it is always in 12, so let's increase to 13. We are making use of. So now let's see if this is still, which is the space size, is still 25. So it's not 25 rather. So okay, it's not 25. So we change it to 25. It's always in 0, so we change it to 25. So we continue our chapter 3. You press text, add a text box, go over to your chapter 3, press chapter 3. So this is it. You drag it up. Font size 13. Font size is now 13. Spacing, let's write it 25 as well. Everything is going to be 25. So chapter 4. You also go to text, add a text box, add your chapter 4, let your line, let it touch the marginal line, let it not exceed. Now we go over to another one, chapter 5, right? Text, add a text box, then chapter 5. This is it. We are through chapter 5. So you also drag it up. So the next thing we are going to do, because we have done this one, now the next thing will format. You can see that some of the letters started from the end of the, which is from the beginning of the marginal. Why some gave spaces before starting, right? So we want to make everything to touch the marginal lines. So we're going to go over to this format, this one that has all sides, which is all the lines equal. You can see the 4 lines are equal. Now you're going to click on this one. Everything has now been equalized. It's now equalized. Now you can see it. It is now, the format is now okay like this. So we're going to leave it like this. You also click this one, do the same thing on it. So format, you touch this as well. So you have done this one as well. So this is how you're going to do all of them. You also bold, do the same thing here. You have done it. So the last one now, test, sorry, not test. You click on it, bold, which is the format, you also click. Now this is it. Now the next thing we are going to do now, we can add images to them if you have images, because you can see that your tests are few. But if your test is big, you can add images, or if you want to leave image, adding image. Now there is another format Amazon always stick to. Now if you have fewer tests, you can extend your images, let it touch, let it cross these marginal lines and reach to the end of your ebook page. Do you understand? So that is what we're going to do, because our tests are few. So that is what we're going to do for all. So we haven't done this one, this 5th one. Let's also format. You click here, all has not been formatted, right? So it's only one paragraph. So the tests are not much. Now what we're going to do, you can say add image. You press gallery, add image. Let me just add image, something like heartbreak and something like that. Let's add images to them. Now let's add this one. Add to page. You click add to page. It has added to page. Now what you're going to do, let's delete one, is now 2. So what you're going to do, you extend to the end. Extend to the end. So this is what you're going to do. It has reached to the end, right? So if you want, let's centralize. Do you understand? You can leave it this way, or maybe since there was a test here, let it be here. Let's just leave it here. It's okay here. It's okay here. So we have added image to this one. So now let's go over to another one. Add images, not test, gallery. You can also add another image. You can add image. But when you're adding image, add image that is in line with what you wrote. Don't add different images. It is only for the course of the study that I'm using any image at all. But this image was a kind of based on the heartbreak or love that didn't end well. So it aligned a bit. So now this is it. I've added image also, right? So we have added another image. Now this one we can bring it down a bit. Now let's extend this. Let it be bold. It's too small. So now it's okay like this. So now let's add another image. Gallery. You still add another image. If you want, you can add numerous images if you want to your own desire. You can add any number of images you want to add. Now let's add another image. So this is another image. Now let's remove this one. Let's add this one. Shadows are fast. So this is another image I'm adding. I've added another image. So let's go over to this one, gallery. Also add another image. I just want to add images to them all so that you can see what I'm doing. So now let's add another image. Add to page. So this is it. Let's also extend. Let's also extend. Bring it down. It's okay like this. We've added another image. Now this one is the last one, right? So let's also add another image to this one. Now let's add another image from here. Just looking for image. Okay, now let me add this one as well. Let me add this image as well. Bring it down. So it's now okay. So the next thing we're going to do, this, let's just change the color of a title page to something beautiful. Now let's just add it to brown. So okay, it's okay like this. So this is our ebook now. The next thing we're going to do, let's remove these chapters, make it bold. Let's just make the chapters bold. Now the chapter 4 is what? Fractured trust. Fractured trust. Let's extend. Now text. Fractured trust. Watch the video to the end so that you will understand everything we are doing. So add a heading, fractured trust. Fractured trust. So this is the heading now. So let's take it to the up. We're going to reduce it. It's very big. It's too big. Now we're going to reduce the font size. So something like 18. So it's okay like this. Bring this one down a bit. So it's okay like this. Now this is it. Now this one is also centralized. You centralize it. Okay. So that is what you're going to do to them all. After you have done this now, the next thing you're going to do, you download. You press here and download. But let's just make everything okay so that you will understand what I'm doing. So this one is serendipitous encounter. Serendipitous encounter. So now let's write our text. Add a heading. Serendipitous encounter. So this is another one. Sorry, let's go back to it. It's too big like this, right? It's too big. So now let's reduce. Now it's okay. So now let's change the font size to 18 as well. 18. So now we bring this one down. So this is how to write an ebook, and that is the way we're going to do to all of them. Now you're going to another thing, make your heading bold, which is your the subheading or maybe your chapter title, make it bold. So that is it. Also make this one bold. In your previous time, when you're doing it, you cannot change the other ones. So I'm just trying to show you the crucial, which is the most important. So I've showed you everything. Then in the course of the study, in your own personal time, if you're writing your ebook, then you now make the other ones perfect. So it's just that I'm trying to show you how to do that. So now we have done this as well. You can now see it's very neat, right? The ebook is very neat this way. So another thing we're going to do, we press on this arrow upward, we download. We're going to leave this in PDF. Do you understand? PDF. We're not going to download it in PNG. You press here, go to PDF print or PDF standard. Now PDF print, you can print it out yourself, which is you can go to the cyber cafe or something like that, you print it out. Whereas this one standard, you don't print out, you understand? It is only for documentation and emailing. You can see an email, right? So we're going to press PDF print so that if we want to use it for a future reference or whatever, we can do that. Once we've accessed the phone, we can. So after you've done it, you download. So we have downloaded. So this is it. You have downloaded. Now let's just check it. Let's just check our PDF on our doc reader. Do you understand? Or the PDF reader. So let's see how it looks like. Now after this, you will go over to Amazon. You can create an account with Amazon and sell it on Amazon. It's very simple. So that is all. Let's see how the PDF is. So now let's go over to PDF. Already there are pop-up ads. Okay, so PDF title, the whisper of the heart. Now this is the PDF, right? You can see how neat it is. This is how your PDF will be, right? Now look at it. So this is it. Now that is all in creating your ebook. The other site, don't forget, is Amazon. Now don't forget to smash a like button to my channel, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you have any problem or any question for further explanation, don't forget to drop your comment in the comment section. Bye. Thank you.